Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good week. I'm making this video in order for you to review the FTP upload information and the layout that I wanted you to have for your class assignments. When we were in our meeting on Saturday, the first thing that we did is we uploaded FileZilla and put it on your removable disk. So you should have a FileZilla client on your removable disk. Do I care whether the FileZilla client resides on that disk? No, I was just trying to make it as simple as possible, and that's the reason why we set it up that way. All right, so now on the removable disk, I also told you to make a folder called CAOA 269. This is where everything in this class is going to be housed. Okay, eventually you'll have all the unit numbers for the chapters in this particular area. The unit numbers are always with U0, the number, A, and a 1 after it. So in this case, you've got the original index page we created on Saturday, and you've got the images folder that we picked up on Saturday, and in my case this one has 2 images that I brought in, and the folder for the first unit assignment, which is U01A1. Okay, now this particular, what I've done here is uploaded all of the information from the publisher. So I have all the assignments. Your assignment was to do the tutorial, which is called Plan, and you're creating this file, and you're creating a link to that file through Checklist. Those are the 2 files that you'll create in Plan. Then you get to choose the next one that you're going to use. So I'm going to, for just demonstration's sake, I'm going to say I chose the Make It Right on page 69. And so I created this file. And I think the original is supposed to have your name here too. But let's go into Dreamweaver now and create what I want on that index page that you created. So I'm going to come back over to Dreamweaver, and I'm actually going to close this out so that you can get it from the beginning. So let's see here. The first thing I told you to do was to set up a site. And what you would have done is gone into Site, New Site, and put in the CAOA 269 as the new site. And then you'd browse to your CAOA 269 folder and make a link to that folder. And you click on Open. So that's going to look, this is not going to work because I've already created the site. But that's what it's going to be here. Is you just go to 269 and you'd select it, and it's going to look something like that. Okay. Now I'm going to cancel my original site setup because I've already got this one created, and it's down here in my sites. And all I did was click and drag that tab to bring this over. So you look, the layout of all the files that I showed you before is right here in my site folder. So you can see I have multiple sites. This is just the one for this particular class. So there's the index file, the folder here, and then all the ones that I gave you, and the images file. Now I'm going to bring that back to the dock. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get to dock. There you go. Okay, so now it's set up. So now because I'm in my site, if I click on Open, I'll see just the files and folders for that particular site. And that's why this is really so very important, because all of this also helps you create all the correct links to different areas within your site. Okay, so we created this one and put your student name on there, and we did a hyperlink to back to the original page for the class. And some of you went as far as taking this first row and merging the cells and and putting your name in there, so I could do that as well. So if we went into grab this particular name, and then we want to put that hyperlink in there. So we want the hyperlink to the website, which is on your handout, and that is right here. Okay, so that was on your handout with all of the information that you needed for your hyperlink, and I just need to put that in for that particular document, and now I've got that one set up. And I can come here and say, okay, well, I also want it to be heading, and I'd like it to be in the middle of the page. No, I want it to be in the center here. Okay, so that's just to give you an idea of how you can work this. Now, I'm going to leave this one column blank because I just want it for space. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to put in this first assignment activity, U01A1. Now over in the next column, I'm going to list the links to the areas in U01A1 that I established. So if I click on my ordered list, then now I need to link to it. So I'm going to come into Insert, put my hyperlink in, and this one is supposed to be the initial plan, and let's link to it. That should be under plan, and it's the index page. Now notice a few things. You should be noticing a few things. All these pages are lowercase on all the content as far as typing it is concerned. There's no spaces and none of those characters that I listed in my news flash that I sent you on Monday. So don't put any special characters in your file names. So you're here and you click on OK. Now, next one, hit enter, and I'm going to link to the Make It Right activity. So I could just click on the hyperlink. The text can be anything you want, but it's finding the right folder for the link. So I want to come up a level, go to the right folder, and click on there, and OK. All right, so I'm going to make my table a little bit smaller. I think it's gotten a little bit too huge for this page. And I no longer need this link up here, so I'm just going to delete it. I've kind of got what I want. And so that just gives you an idea. It's just a basic beginning, of course, and you don't have to do all of the formatting. I was just trying to give you some ideas on things that you could do. This one, it's aligned in the center, and I have that pretty outside, so I can still make it smaller, and it'll still work for the pretty outside. Okay, so I need to save the file. Now I need to upload everything that I've done. So if I go to FileZilla, and I come into, let's see, I've already done this activity once, but let's see, I want to go to my site manager and make sure that my site is set up the way that it was specified in the class. Now, over here in the advanced area, I mentioned putting your directory in, but if you've logged in correctly, the directory that is going to come up is just a root directory, so it's going to look like that. So if you put in your default directory as just the root directory and then have it synchronized, it should work. So if I come here and go connect and set up, there I am, I'm linked, okay, and I want to bring over my index page, and the first time out this folder won't be there, so you can just bring it over, or your images folder may not be there, but you need to bring it over. So you just need to make sure that your layout for your left side of the page is the same as the layout for the right side of the page. So if I open up my folder here, remember the left side is your computer, wherever your stuff is stored, and see I'm in K right here, and this is the internet. So you're uploading to the internet. And I changed the right folder, but watch what's happened because I clicked on that synchronization option. See now if I open right, Then I can grab this and I can bring it over. And I can go into Plan and grab the files that I need there just by selecting them and bring them over. Okay, and they just went that fast. Now what I need to do is to check the internet. So I'm going to come back to the internet and go to my website, the main website. And there I am. Choose my name, which is MR CUNY. And my new uploaded page is there. The stuff for this first chapter is this first unit is here. So I'll go in and look at Plan, and I click on Checklist, and the link is working properly. So I have 2 things that I did for that particular assignment. Now if I come back to my MR CUNY page and go to Make It Right, that's all I created for the Make It Right activity. And that's it. Okay, so I'm happy. I can come back in, and if I wanted to take a peek and see what David's doing, I've got some kind of an idea what's going on with his particular site. So this just gives you an idea in the beginning on a direction that you might want to go. But you need to make sure that you're uploading your files using FileZilla with the instructions that I gave you, and you're using you've made some initial page that you're using to house all of the links to all of your assignments. Okay, and just remember that those assignments, again, are going to be laid out a little bit differently in that each one is going to have a unique folder. Your next folder for your next assignment is going to be U02A1. Okay, so when you start working on your next activities, you're going to save everything in U02A1. Okay, all your folders, everything. So here we go, and thank you. Have a nice day, and if you have any questions, let me know.